Violet Affleck has penned an essay about public health. On May 18th, the eldest child of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner published a piece in the Yale Global Health review titled "A Chronically Ill Earth: COVID Organizing as a Model Climate Response in Los Angeles." In her paper, the 19-year-old, who is a freshman at Yale University, compared the COVID pandemic response to that of the Los Angeles wildfires earlier this year and recalls getting into an argument with her mom as parts of the city burned. "I spent the January fires in Los Angeles arguing with my mother in a hotel room. She was shell-shocked, astonished at the scale of destruction in the neighborhood where she raised myself and my siblings. I was surprised at her surprise. As a lifelong Angelena and climate-literate member of Generation Z, my question had not been whether the Palisades would burn, but when," Affleck wrote. She continued, "As I chatted with adults in the hotel room where we'd gone to escape the smoke, though, I found my position to be an uncommon one. People spoke of how long rebuilding would take, how much it would cost, and how tragically odd the whole situation had been. The crisis was acute, a burst of bad luck. It had come from a combination of high winds and low rains. What, my little brother asked, did global warming have to do with the speed of the wind? Outside, people wandered, faces covered by N95s. This feels like COVID," said one wild-eyed woman clutching two leashed Yorkies. "We're all in masks." Violet went on to argue that the woman wasn't entirely wrong, as she detailed that the structural dimension of the climate crisis, like COVID, will soon become impossible for even societies most insulated to ignore. She then warned about the dangers of global warming as she again referenced her younger brother Sam. "Hopefully, most of us understand the climate crisis better than my little brother. We know, for instance, that it's existential and accelerating, meaning the danger to places like LA will only increase as the planet heats. But our bewildered response to crises like the LA fires tell us we still may be accustomed to addressing the climate crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic, as a question of how fast we can get back around to pretending like the problem is gone." The Los Angeles wildfires devastated the city's Pacific Palisades and Altadena neighborhoods in January. A reported 18,000 homes and businesses were destroyed, and 30 deaths have been confirmed to date. Jennifer spoke with MSNBC's Katie Tur in the aftermath and got emotional when reflecting on the scope of the loss.
I've lived in and around the Palisades for 25 years, so I think all of us we want to get our hands into working somehow to be helpful. And because of my work with Save the Children, we have a relationship with Chef, and I was able to just say, can I be with you for the day? What can I do to help put me to work? And
this is intensely personal for you. You just mentioned it's your neighbor. You lived here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been trying to describe the Alphabet Streets, which are behind us. We're on Fisk right now, if anybody knows.
Can I tell you, my best friend's house was down the street. They had a gong in their front yard. There were so many kids. Yeah. There were so many kids that played in the street, and they would hit the gong at the end of the day and call them home, just like neighborhoods across the country. It is not some faraway place that you can't reach. This is like the street we run down on 5Ks. This is where the little fire truck, that God bless our firefighters, this is where the fire truck goes, on the 4th of July parade. This is a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood.